is wonderful. It's so beautiful.
You can never dream it in your wildest dream that so many people would just so generously come and help us and love us and just welcome us.
Gypsy Rose was born in 1991 and grew up under the care of her mother, Claudine Blanchard, otherwise known as Dee Dee. To the public, Gypsy appeared to be in very bad health, using a wheelchair and feeding tube, as well as taking medication for a large variety of health problems.
Asthma, epilepsy, hearing impaired, vision impaired, fed with a feeding tube, paralyzed from the waist down, and among other things. I just can't remember them.
In 2008, Gypsy and her mother moved into their new home in Springfield, Missouri, built just for them by Habitat for Humanity.
It just proves that happy endings are not just in fairy tales, they're real and true in real life.
But in reality, it would turn out that Gypsy was a perfectly healthy girl, and her long list of illnesses were all made up by her own mother. Fast forward to 2012, Gypsy Rose would meet Nicholas Godejohn, 23, through a Christian dating site. A relationship quickly developed between Gypsy and Nick. Nick came to learn the truth about Gypsy as they grew closer, but because of Dee Dee, Gypsy's mother, they knew it was not possible for them to be together. Gypsy Rose grew tired of pretending to be sick for her mother and began to imagine a life with Nick. Gypsy reportedly stole a knife from a store, and on the night of June 14, 2015, Gypsy would equip Nick with a pair of rubber gloves and this same knife, letting him into her home to kill her mother. Gypsy hid in the bathroom, covering her ears while Nick walked into the bedroom of her sleeping mother. Nick went on to stab Dee Dee a total of 17 times in her back. Nick, who was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and claimed to have multiple personalities, wanted to free Gypsy. After fleeing the scene and staying in a hotel for 2 days, they returned to Nick's home in Big Bend, where Gypsy decided to post on her mother's Facebook to mislead authorities into thinking she was kidnapped. She also had the idea to post the knife used for the murder to Nick's home address in order to hide it. The police became aware of their relationship, and through this Facebook post, they were able to trace the IP address. On June 15th, they were arrested. Gypsy was convicted of second-degree murder. She's in prison and will be eligible for parole in 2024. Nick was convicted of first-degree murder. He's in prison serving life without parole.